Hi there, this is Ronnie, coming at you with a video. One shots. Free RPG Day is a few weeks away, it's middle of October. And the dates for Tabletop Scotland have also been released. End of next August, bank holiday weekend. I will be going, as always. And obviously I hope to be running something at Free RPG Day on the 16th of October. Which brings me to one-shots. And I'm going to do something I've never done before. In all of those cases, so I've got 3 scenarios to come up with. I'm going to run things, I'm going to run games based on board games that I own. Haven't quite decided which ones I'm going to run for Tabletop Scotland, although I've got a fairly good idea. There's a couple of ones I can't do, not because I think they would be inappropriate, it's just that I don't think a one-shot, which is essentially a game that runs for about 3.5 hours tops, would allow me the time to do a proper game for that. I think specifically of the fact that I do have Freedom, the Underground Railroad from Academy Games, and whilst that is a very good game, the subject matter, which is all the players work together as abolitionists, helping to free slaves and get them north, and to try and end slavery in the USA, is not a background or scenario I think I could do justice in 3.5 hours. I think it would be I think if I tried to run a game, a one-shot, with that as the setting, I think I would be doing the setting and the reality of that situation a huge disservice, even to the point of maybe insulting, to try and turn that into a 3.5 hour game. I think that would be entirely wrong. But the one I want to do for Free RPG Day will be using active exploits, and I want to use this system basically because I want to use this system. But moreover, I want to run a game inspired by, and I think that's the main point of this. You can't do a game as the board game. I don't think you can. I don't think it's possible. I think what you can do is make a game that's inspired by those games. Or take that setting and the general gist and use it. In the case of Free RPG Day, I want to do something inspired by Love Letter. I had considered inspired by The Resistance. The only problem there is that you end up with 2 teams of sort of factions, which means the identity of the government spies would come out quite quickly. It wouldn't work. The point of doing Love Letter is the fact that it's going to end up being PvP. albeit to a great extent non-lethal, as everyone's trying to get their handwritten exclamation of desire and love for the princess to them, and basically trying to skew everyone else from doing the same. It's gonna have all the feel of a live action cartoon. And there is an argument, given all that, to run it using Toon. But Toon, as good as Toon is, and Toon is fun for doing that kind of game, I don't want that level of anarchy for this. I want this. Toon allows a certain freedom and creativity, which I really love. But at the same time, I think you can get a certain amount of creativity and freedom from sort of restricting the imagination. So there is a box, and you got to kind of think outside it, and allowing it to be generally a sort of court circa medieval times, maybe a little later. I like that idea a lot. And just having some fun with it. I don't want to do a particularly serious game. First time I did Free RPG Day, I did a very serious game. Well, it's kind of sci-fi horror, so it was fairly stressful. Last time, it was 2 years ago, last time I ran a game, it was Toon, and it was an absolute ball. So I'm trying to find a little middle ground this time. But there are a few games in my collection that I could use as the inspiration for a one-shot. So I've got some. I don't think all of them would work. Excuse me. I don't think all of them would work. I had considered the possibility of Forbidden Island, but again, I don't think I can do that justice in 3.5 hours. I might, but I don't think so. So I'm reluctant. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm looking forward to running them. I'll probably do some notes, do some updates and so on as we're getting close to it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.